which way. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, but first I want to know that you've gotten a hold of him, verify it, do a GPS prior to release with a 9 p.m. curfew. And then let's revisit in a week and see how it goes,
Thank you, Judge.
if you're able to verify. Okay?
Will it be for morning time, 9 p.m.?
6, yes, whatever.
Thank you.
You make me proud. That's all I want. Hey.
Good morning, Your Honor.
So-
Michael Buie.
Hi, Elena.
How are you?
Hey, pretty good. Just the last name of your client, please.
BUI.
Okay.
I'm approaching on the phone.
Great state of Texas.
So I'll preface this by saying that the demanding jurisdiction wanted this court to oppose a bond, but I told them realistically likely to go on. There's one in Allen Parish in Louisiana for worthless checks, but it is a significant amount. It's 60,000.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Holy moly.
So 10 checks, the warrants from 2020. So because of the age of the case and the amount is that I would request a reasonable bond, that being 20,000, but also I don't know if the council has anything to say about his ability to self-surrender. So we're kind of,
Where's this person?
It's in Orleans, Louisiana.
Alan, I thought
I'm sorry, I said you wouldn't.
Allen Parish, yeah, Louisiana, Allen Parish. So it's not far, and I've already reiterated they come twice a week, but he's still insisting on a bond, and he waived, so he got withdraw.
Yeah, he wants a bond. He runs a business and, he has no criminal history.
It's ironic because the business is partly how we got to here, just the bounce checks for 60,000.
Well, he's planning to, he moved here and he didn't get notice that, outstanding.
Has the warrant been open for 2 years, or did they just file it?
No, it's been open for 2 years, 2024.
That's a problem.
Yeah, he just said he moved out here, but,
Do you mind having, that you're going and bringing him out and then we'll talk, Mr. Booth?
I don't have no problem.
Can you bring out Buie, please? Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
Because I haven't gotten any of them. So, getting no worry.
And they were in, yeah, when you said that, oh, I know it's on the other one said.
Okay.
But before I leave, before you leave.
It's been a chaotic Monday. That's my decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friday.
I was sent them printed out.
See, it just came when I was.
What, you had something else?
Hey, you want to talk to me while we're waiting?
Yeah, I can think that one.
Talk to me. What's your cost number?
259.
Okay.
6090.
Okay.
Your Honor, I promise this weekend, you have Mr. Riley on curfew. He understands that you're not gonna let him stay out all night, and like the ability to attend his prom.
Yeah, he can go to the prom, but I'm not letting him stay out all night.
I know not all night, the time will the court become.
When is the prom? When is it?
Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes, sir.
I mean, midnight,
Experience.
but that's it. He's got to be home by midnight.
That's,
Other or the shoe.
that's correct.
Cinderella, you know what I mean?
No, that's right.
Okay. Just for that one day.
Yes, John.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, so just let Brown.
Uh,
Good morning, Mr. Buie.
Morning.
Do you speak English, sir?
Yeah,
Do you want to translate that?
I mean, I've communicated with him. He understands where the warrant is coming out. I mean, I didn't have a problem.
So you are wanted out of what parish?
Alan Parish.
Allen Parish, Louisiana, for worthless checks amounting to around $60,000. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond, but I don't know. If this had been a new case, I would be more apt to, but the fact that this case has been open for the last 2 years gives me grave concern for you and that you're not going to show up.
Not really, see, when they send.
Let's not, I don't want to talk about the case. I don't care about the case. My concern is setting you a bond and you just going and taking off as opposed to going back like you were supposed to.
No, I go take care of that after I get up. That problem.
And he has family here, you know, that are, that will assist with the bond and also ensuring that he's transported back to take care of it. He doesn't have any criminal history. He did not get notice of the warrant, else he's taking care of that. That's what he advised me.
Do you have any indication to know that he knew about the warrant?
No, you're not. But myself, just due to the age of the warrant and the significant amount that is owed over the course of 10 checks, along with the age, is that, a state requested a reason.
I'm curious. I mean, this is more rhetorical, but I'm curious as to whether those checks were all written at one time or were they staggered?
They were
to-
staggered, Your Honor.
So, I mean, you know, they also, the recipient, unless it's from,
Well,
I
no,
guess,
that-
different.
That would make it worse, Judge, because if it was over the course of time, the first one would kick back before the last one. And so there would have been knowledge that,
Well, but don't they also have, you know, a responsibility to do some diligence to see whether, you know, that was my concern as well.
different candidates, you know, but that's fair.
So what do you think about the bond? What amount?
State requested a reasonable bond be set in the amount of 20,000 due to those factors. Anything other than that, I don't, he does have no history, that I can see. And so it's the only outstanding amount.
What do you think?
Your Honor, like I said, he is not a risk at this point. Even though the warrants are out.
Well, I'm going to set you a bond, but it has to be sufficiently high so that he knows that we're not messing around. I'm going to set you one, but they want 20. What do you think?
I think 5,000.
10,000 it is.
Yes, Judge. Oh, sorry. He needs to sign this.
Mr. Buie, I want you to understand something that I'm never going to do. I'm not going to do this again. You know, I give you one opportunity to do the right thing. If you fail to go turn yourself into Louisiana,
I'm gonna take care of you.
well,
I'm gonna get out.
just,
Gonna get out.
just listen. If you fail to go turn yourself in, then I'm going to set your bond at 0. I'm not going to give you another one. And the next time we get you, I will hold you until Louisiana comes and gets you. Do you understand? You have one opportunity. We give you,
You signed it.
is 2 weeks.
Yes, Judge, 2 weeks. No,
We give you-
first.
2 weeks from the date of your release to go to Louisiana. Do not wait until the last minute. As soon as you get out, you need to go there. You understand? Okay, has he already waived or did he?
He waived, he's withdrawing it right now. Judge.
Okay. Do you want me to go ahead and set it? Elena, do you want me to go ahead and set it now?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, guy. Well, I'm waiting.
I'll stand up. Thank you. Judge.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Elena.
Let me know.
I'm putting them right. No. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, let me right here. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Henley. Just the last name of your client. Is this the gentleman that was with mom? Yeah.
Yeah.
She told me to approach you on bond conditions.
I was initially gonna say no contact, which is what we normally do on a second AFM, but I mean, I don't think that he has really. So we'll just do no harmful or offensive. I'm still gonna enter in the MOA. So, and let the family know that they need to communicate to him that if he violates it, he's gonna end up back in custody.
Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time just talking.
Okay,
Just now, and then I'm gonna reach out to, Shaw, who's a social worker with, and she's also taught some.
whatever you need. I trust you. Just, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just, I'm happy to do whatever you want to do. If you want to set, a month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever you want. Just, have you filed no threatening or harassing?
Right now.
Yeah, no threatening or harassing, no weapons. And then on the MOA, we'll take off the residential restriction and we'll take off the no contact. And then once he signs it, then you guys are good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have something on the docket. Do you want me to wait?
No,
All right, it's 2611-265.
2611-265 on,
She's a DWI over 0.15, but her conditions don't say she needs an interlock. And I had told her she was gonna need one, so she went and got one.
did the magistrate order one?
These were ordered by me,
By who?
by you, and on her first one.
Did she have alcohol in the car?
She had an unopened bottle, an old bottle in the back. I don't think.
Is this the one she had like a half drink bottle of,
This
it was
is
some kind of
where
hard
she had
liquor?
4 flatted tires
No,
and was across 2 lanes of traffic on an access road. But she's over 0.15, and so that's why I thought that
I'm not I don't care about the number unless it's like really like a 3 or something, but
it was.
my concern more is if there's alcohol in the car or, well, that's probably the main concern, that or a DWI second. Sean?
I'm trying to find out based on the connection to. Not seeing an open container in the car.
I just noticed, I watched the body cams, and I don't think the officers took it, that there was
I
alcohol.
didn't put an interlock on. I didn't put an interlock on,
Okay.
right?
You did
I
not.
thought you said I did.
No.
She thought you said you did.
And I instructed her that there was no.
No, I didn't.
Okay. So
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, just, you can go tell her, take it on.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, do you mind signing some conditions for Mr. Sanchez?
Counsel, you ready?
Yes, General.
Come on.
On Miss Angulet, Judge, NGO.
Okay. I think the only condition we did is no contact with the complaining witness, no going back. This is a midship, right? Mischief? Yeah, just no contact with the complaining witness, no weapon. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Yeah, for sure. Ms. Jones, I'll hit you up next. Okay, Ms. Jones, you ready?
Yes, Judge.
Hey,
Hey.
Nolasco, come up. What say you, Miss Nolasco, or Miss Jones?
Yes, Judge, we're here. Today we were supposed to be preparing to do his sober court plea, but my client, as of last night, has some concerns about that. So we'll just address the BVR, and I'll need an additional setting to discuss with him what he would like to have happen with his case, Judge.
So you tell me about what you got on the BVR.
Yes, Judge. I believe there were multiple. One moment.
I guess we have not gotten a hold of Mr. Nolasco sufficiently. Nope, stop. Go ahead, Ms. Jones.
Yes, Judge. So the last BVR that I'm aware of, Judge, was the March 28th. There was some kind of temper event reported at about 4:10 p.m. and that alcohol was detected. Confirmation was received on the 30th of March, Judge. My client has admittedly had some difficulty during this bond with his consumption of alcohol, which is part of the reason why the sober court plea was what
Yeah. I don't know
this
about
point.
you, but I just think that this is now a fifth violation, Mr. Nolasco. And you're not getting it. Nope. Look, a fifth violation. Over and over and over again. Deputy, I'm revoking his bond. You are going to jail today. It's done. Stop. There's nothing. I,
I'm gonna
you're going to jail. I'm sorry. It's a fifth violation, tampering with the device, testing for alcohol again, over and over. I'm not letting him go just because he's supposed to do sober court tomorrow. I think that,
If I may, Judge, this is part of this is a large part of the reason why sober court is the disposition for this case, Judge. They have the tools to address the bond violation, the conduct that's leading to these bond violations in a way that's not purely punitive in nature and also disposes of its case, Judge.
I agree with you, Ms. Jones, but due to the amount of violations, due to the fact that he's got two DWIs and he's 19 years old, I think that more intervention than just sober court is needed. And it is now readily apparent that we can't even go, I mean, not a short period of time with the violation. If I let him go now, what do you think is going to happen in sober court? Within a week or two, it'll just keep continuing. And so I really, really think something more has to be done than just sober. I would say in light of all these violations now due to his age, I mean,
Okay, I'll reach out, because he just completed the TRX last month. I'll see if there's an agenda or something.
see, yeah, it's,
Okay. Yeah.
Judge, am I able to at least get us a relatively quick setting on his case? I'm
well,
not
he's
sure
going to
what.
auto-populate tomorrow regardless. If you want, we can put it on for Wednesday, if you'd like.
Yes, please, Judge.
And then we'll go from there. I'd like to try to do an expedited addendum to see if they, in light of all these violations, whether they think that inpatient is more appropriate.
Yeah,
know?
Judge.
But I, I s- I mean, it's violation after violation after violation. It doesn't matter. It will just keep continuing.
I understand, Judge. Um, I
Okay,
I understand the court's position, Judge.
thanks, Ms. Jones.
Alrighty, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye. 50,000 in a fund.
I don't look at it.
Victoria, anything you want to talk about? Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Refund conditions, no, the lease of the, you do not have a here, you say, oh, you're killing me. Oh, Judge, everyone councils on moving from bottom of 17.
Oh, Jesse. Bottom, you say 17?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Judge.
Hey, bud. Okay, what are we doing with Mr. Joe?
Capital Joe, we were going to withdraw. That's what you said for bond forfeiture, but he paid us. We are not moving to withdraw. I spoke to the prosecutor in court this morning, and he needs to work on a restitution writ. I know he was still
Where's
required to.
Mr. Joe now?
His car broke down. He couldn't make it today.
Okay, I'm gonna revoke his bond and I'll set it at 5,001.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then I guess we'll see if he shows up tomorrow or whatnot.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, man, have
Have
fun.
you excused?
Yep.
You just talk about what you read. And
Yeah, I spoke with the coordinator, but I don't know if it's I don't know what the actual title is, manager supervisor. But I spoke with the head, they want it.
Okay, regardless, we give them 14 days to come get you. If they don't get you within the 14 days, Harris County will release you. But you need to understand that these charges and the warrants out of Florida will always be there until you actually go back to Florida and take care of it. You understand?
Yes, sir. I was gonna take care of normal probation anyway, so I feel like it's with probation with him.
Okay, just be careful.
Okay.
You get one life. You know what I mean? Sucks to always look over your shoulder. All right. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Judge, quick question.
Oh, is this for Carlos's case?
Yeah, it's 176.
Your case is old. What's the last name again? It's Lace, page 8. Okay. Do you have an offer on this case? Carlos?
I believe we do, Judge.
Okay.
And today we were just worried about the VDR. We were brought in early for that, so we missed it.
Great. I'll give you a week, but it's clear trial at that time.
Yes,
So if you guys are interested in the PTI, it's got to be turned in by that next week. And then we'll see. Is he approved or not approved? Or I mean, does he need a mitigation packet?
So she's not gonna be off. Yeah.
Oh, is it okay,
It's
well,
a talk for.
got it. Okay, so just let me know in a week.
thank you, Judge.
Okay, thanks, Carlos.
Some Joe release instructions that are in my pocket from.
I'll sign it for you. Just tell me to put it in.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Wait, Mr. D.
Yeah, Mr. Saab, standing in for him.
Oh, you are? Okay, got it.
No, once I filed them, I was good with it, and waiver, I was gonna go. Yeah, no, I'll actually.
Okay.
Always.
This one's a little bit different. Cost me,
Sure.
it's 251.
254.
306.
Okay.
So he's been on probation since August 7th of 2025. He's been in compliance. But this happened before he got placed on probation.
Both of the charges happened before?
2009, and then the other one in 2016. But they
Kidding.
just arrested him
Holy moly.
on March 26th. So it looks like they were doing a long-term investigation, but the first offense happened August 1st, 2009, and then the second one happened June 4th, 2016.
And I've already finished. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. He gets on probation in August. He has one more victim impact policy. He's done residential IOP, SOP, DWI education. And he's $190 behind all fees as to get those. He's in compliance.
2000.
I don't know why I would switch to one of them.
Well, because a lot of times.
Yeah. Because as you know, who brings fire and so Kiche out.
Okay, we'll do, he goes to Portal, hopefully, actually, here to go, I'll see what happens.
Let me do this. Hey, what's up?
She didn't show, she was a separate bond.
Okay, we'll revoke it. 5,000. Louis, hold on.
Louis. On the gym, or not on the show.
So, hey, top of page 21, 6,001. Okay, thank Hey, are you in the front now? Yeah, second stuff like, nothing bad on you, but you need to talk about. Stop on this. Yeah, of course, of course. Okay. Okay. Mr. Lee.
Need to, approach, fill the name of Mr. On a class in Dixie.
Correct.
In Dixie.
So,
I understand that she's been gone a year. She informed me that we didn't know to come back and forth.
right, so we got to do something with this case. So, do you know when Carl can be back?
He's in Cancun now, so I would think that he'll probably be back this week.
Do we know when he's coming back?
You didn't say, Judge.
Do you want me to find out? I got his number right.
Do you mind? And then just ask him when he's going to come back and we'll set it for the day that he gets back here.
Okay.
And then they got to do something on the case.
Fair enough, yes.
Yeah.
And then very quickly, the defendant was the where George Moore came in, providing his ID and a receipt.
Guys,
This is Mr. Kiche.
hi, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Just the last name of your client, please.
JIRON.
What's your cause number, please?
2611881.
Okay,
He is here today with his wife slash complaining witness. They have been married, he's got an agreement, we need a bond, Judge, because you'll have a walkthrough,
of course.
I hear.
Yes.
You've got the bondsman, the Burns brothers are always here for me, you know, John Burns.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? Do you mind bringing, do you need a translator though?
No,
He speaks English, your client?
pardon,
Your client speaks English?
yes, Your Honor.
Haran, come up.
Hey,
Hey, your CW is here, so.
We spoke.
And the DA has spoken with her judge. She has indicated to them that she does not
felony deferred and now another deferred on an assault, and you're telling people you're homeless? I mean, it's a recipe for disaster. Because there's a ton of stuff that you have to do. There's a ton of stuff that you have to pay for. You have to go to all these meetings. You have to do probably community service, a bunch of stuff. How are you even going to get from point A to point B? You know what I mean?
What I told your honor, he was homeless because he was living with his mother at the time. And that's the CW in this case. So now he's saying he has another family relative that he's going to be living with.
Okay, great. But I first would like to do a TRAD to see what are the appropriate conditions that need to be, because something is going on with Mr. Kiche. I mean, for someone to pick up literally 5 cases starting in a span of just a couple months, something is going on. And I want the best thing to happen to you. I'm not just here to kill a case, to throw you out there with the wolves, because if you violate this thing, you're looking at a year in jail. You understand? It's not a joke. Not only that, if you violate on the case upstairs, you could be very well going to prison for up to 10 years. 10 years in prison. You have any clue what they'll do to you in our prison? It's a veritable nightmare in our Texas prisons. There's a lawsuit going on now just so they can get air conditioning. Just to get air conditioning when it gets up to 120 freaking degrees. Imagine what it's like being in a cage locked in with. So let's do this. Let's do an expedited TRAD. We'll set it off just a couple days, maybe like 3-4 days, to see what they recommend doing with Mr. Kiche, and then we'll go from there. But
Okay.
a felony deferred this, and we don't know where he's going to go, how he's going to get the point. It's a recipe for disaster.
So
Thanks.
a 1 week, your honor, or?
No, I don't even think. Do you think that? I don't know.
Okay.
You want to do this Friday? The latest Monday, but we can try to do it by Friday. It's just how busy they are. I don't know, but I want to do the right thing, and I think that this is just a recipe for disaster, really.
Right, we talked for a while because we.
Right. People will do anything and everything just to get out of jail without thinking of the long-term consequence. I know that you want to get out, but we want to do it so that you don't come back. Do you understand? So we need to set a real and good game plan, not just, okay, go, with the hopes that you get it done. You're what, 18 years old? 19, 21? Okay. Right. Without even the piss in. We need to sit you up. There's a lot of things that we can do, social services to kind of, all right? Okay. All right.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for being patient. Who's your last name of your client? Okay.
Here for a reset. She has a job.
Great.
She sent me emails that says, thank you, welcome to our team's time mark in Arlington. I don't know how you want me to show proof of that for it.
No, we'll just, as long as you're a lawyer, I trust you. I'm hoping that you'll recognize and
Yeah, she said, I've had multiple email background checks, all that.
Great. Okay. Yeah, we'll just give you a normal reset. Yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
And everything, man, and everyone.
And they never tell me.
Hey, can I borrow you for a second?
Yes.
Don't talk in the box. Can I show this to you?
Yes. Sorry. Did it take a while? No, it's just.
I have a gentleman here that is trying to get a gun back. Apparently, it's not his, maybe. Maybe like a brother, or I don't know. But it looks like there are two cases. There were out-of-county cases. One of them being a terroristic threat of a family or household member.
I'm confused.
Me too, because I don't know.
These are stemming from out of county.
No, they're.
Oh, they're from here. But you're saying in addition.
So, no. It looks like he may have been arrested on out-of-county cases. And they confiscated a weapon.
Oh.
And it looks like they're trying to get it back, but it may be the brother trying to get back the brother's weapon. I don't know. But I want you to see they filed this.
Okay.
And it's the gentleman over there.
Okay.
I want you just to see it, and then I'd like your opinion as to what you think.
Yes, Judge. I'll need just 5 minutes.
Take your time. There's no rush, but I don't know what happened on those other cases. But if there's an open case
Right.
with terroristic threat,
Even if it was disposed, I want to check with them in the event that it is, because they wouldn't carry up the property. Unless they were considered. I'll check on that.
Yeah, thanks. Hi, Ruben.
Judge,
Just the last name of your client.
Varela Amand,
You have a new case, right?
is it, I don't understand your question.
You have it's a new case, right?
I definitely have a case. It's but you already dealt with one case. I'm dealing with a different, showing for another attorney.
Okay, what's the last name?
Varela Amand. At jail.
That makes a difference. Okay. 2,410 days old.
Varela Amand. So Judge, Jacqueline, the office of Jacqueline Gonzalez, which I'm basically showing the counsel for, they did a training record, but it looks like the problem is that originally Marcos and Drogas office.
Yeah, it looks like Marcos. Mhm.
And so then, they didn't submit a
I see,
substitution. 'cause
no, but I see that you guys did an attorney of record.
Right, so I'm wondering if could we be attacked because it was revoked.
They need a motion to sub.
So,
Do you mind reaching out to her and letting her know that we need a motion to sub? And then I can roll it to tomorrow.
yeah, I could.
I mean,
I could
was-
tell her it's just that they gotta reach out to Droga, to get the permission, to sign my permission. Because it was revoked, so that's why I was figuring like, usually we don't have to do that once it's revoked.
No. It's an open case. It's not an MRP. It's an open
Not
DWI.
in cases, right?
No. It's an open case, right? It's not a KPS.
I mean, I show the last reset was from 2021,
A KPS,
and now he's in jail.
a KPS is meaning only a fine, right? Only
No,
a
I mean,
fine is due, so we
they
could,
They usually issue a KPS whenever it's like, okay, now there's a warrant out.
no.
They didn't put a
No,
warrant
no,
out
no,
for
but
this.
then, no. A KPS is for money owed. So let's say, we have a guy that pled on a DWI, time served, and then he owes 6,000 on the fee, and he has not paid the fee. We will issue a KPS saying, hey, dude, you owe money. He's in jail, right? I can either satisfy it, or I can make him sit now and do all 60 days worth of $100 that he owes per day. So this is an actual warrant because it's a DWI. He failed to appear.
What
So
about, it says alias KPS on the ones that's like.
I have no idea, but a KPS is
Okay.
for money
Well, I
owed.
just
not
mean
because of-
that his bond was revoked, right?
Correct. This is right.
Well,
So
that's what I meant.
it's an actual
But usually when the
open,
bond is revoked, I know when with appointments, you can get another appointment without having to do substitution. That's all I'm saying.
This is an actual open case that's been in warrant status for 2,400 days. So we need someone to
just want to
sub
sub
in, right?
That's
That's the
fine.
correct way of doing it. I can't have, right? If it was a capious profine where he would just owe money at that point, we're either satisfied or then we could do, but if he was on probation, right? Let's say Marcos put him on probation. At that point, yes, we would take them off because he doesn't stay with it. And then we would have you do the attorney. But here, it's an actual open case that never went away. The person never pled. He just took off and it was an FDA, a failure to appear. So that's why we need the motion to stop. I may even have it over there. And if you want, I can call Marcos now just to make it easier for you, just to get the okay for you.
Yeah, I
Sign by
mean, if
permission.
we can get, okay, I can sign for her. It's just, I gotta get to Court 8. So I can.
It's up to you. I can roll till tomorrow or you tell me what you want to do.
Man, if you could call and if you get the, if you get the permission. And then I'll sign it.
Hey, you represented a guy by the last name of Varela. You signed off back in 2019. He's been AWOL. Yeah, he's been AWOL since 2021. Looks like he just got picked up. So the case is 2,400 days old. I've got Ruben, the strep right here is trying to sign on, but they need to do a motion to sub. Can you sign by permission with you? Okay. Okay, thanks, buddy. All right, take care. All right, you're good.
All right, thanks.
Sure. White cotton, come up. Sean, can I borrow you for a second? So this is Mr. White Cotton. Mr. White Cotton, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. It looks like there was a felony assault that just got disposed of on March 30th. Stop. You have the right to remain silent. We know what we're doing. Don't need your help. Is this a refile of that case or is this an actual new case?
I see that they're the same witnesses. So, no check.
Looks like it was pled to 30 days on a misdemeanor, reduced from a second-degree assault. So what happened now? Let's do probable cause.
On March 28th, 2026, officer was dispatched to Bush Airport in Harris County. Complaining witness 1 reported that the defendant was highly intoxicated, walked up to him and punched him before demanding money. That complaining witness refused and the defendant attempted to walk away, pulling the complaining witness's luggage but was unsuccessful. Officer detained the defendant and transferred custody and control of the defendant to the second officer, the second complaining witness. The second complaining witness stated that he began walking the defendant towards the exit to place him in the patrol car, and during that walk, the defendant sat down and refused to move. The second planning witness then took his hands off the defendant, who then stood up and attempted to run away. Planning witness grabbed him, pulled him back down to the bench. The defendant then began twisting his body and kicking his legs in order to make that planning witness officer release him. The officer continued to hold the defendant by his shirt collar and jacket as he laid on his back, attempting to keep him from moving. While holding the defendant down, he was able to turn over on his stomach, and he did. The officer left hand near his face, and the defendant bit down on top of the officer's hand, and the officer stated that he felt pain.
So which is ours?
So,
Let's see, so that must have been, was the second degree the biting?
I believe so, Judge, and it does appear that these are the same. This is the same TNO transaction here. Trying to see why it was refiled.
So you're telling me that he gets charged with a second degree felony and he pleads guilty the next damn day? For real?
It was.
Mr. Whitecotton, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you were ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not using it. If I find that you do, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm going to protect my community at all costs. You put hands on anyone, I will put my hand all over your bond and it's not going to go well for you. You were forbidden from going to Bush Airport as well. You're not allowed to go back there. Do you understand? If I find, stop. I will appoint you a lawyer today, but if you go back to this airport, if you have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, I will revoke your bond and put you back in jail. I will have you, we will give you a lawyer. You can talk to the lawyer. At this point, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, they're going to try to use it to prove your guilt. You understand? Now's not the time. I'm going to do everything in my power to prevent you or to try to stop you from picking up a new case. If this means you not going back to Bush, then don't go back to Bush Airport. Do you understand? I will give you a lawyer. You can talk to the lawyer. We'll talk at that time. Vic, do you mind appointing a lawyer?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. For now, I'm going to have you sign a reset. We'll have you sign your conditions and then I'll have you talk momentarily to a lawyer. We'll go from there. Come on.
Is it a scram?
Scram. Scram. Does he have any other criminal history?
No, Judge, just these charges.
Okay. Nick,
Hey, Judge, how are you?
hey, what's up, man? Are you going to the game today?
No, I apologize for my tire. I just, something came, is there any way?
I am live streaming now. You want to talk him back?
Is that all right?
Of course.
Lights are like nice. Oh, so.
I'm sitting it here. I have to approach him on it, but I have to make a phone call, so I'll be happy. I just can't make a phone with it.
Okay, that's good.
Judge, you know what I mean? Yeah, you said no cases.
No cases.
That's it. But in the file.
No, I just, she just.
None at all? Awesome.
I kind of just go. Oh, you have, yeah, but I'm looking for the copy. I want to make sure we put all that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just,
Because it will. I'm not sure. Discussing right now, I'm really yeah, I'd rather say,
Oh, I haven't really posted. I haven't talked to them. It's still, you see that.
Already down.
White bottom? Yeah. Okay, okay. Yes. Oh, yes. Sure.
Yeah, they would sell it south.
Yeah.
Mr. D,
413 is when Mr. Carr is coming back, Your Honor,
okay,
on, Mrs. Dixon.
So, 4/13. You got to come back on that day.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Um,
Do you have any conditions until then?
just come back.
No.
Just come back. Okay. You good to the list? Oh, I'm sorry, Martin, you're still there.
Yes,
Next
sir.
time, Dale, man.
No,
Okay,
sorry
hold
about
on.
that.
So last name is Hannah?
Yeah, the first one's Hannah. I did try to call to the holdover cell, but I didn't get an answer. But I mean, PC wise, I'm not.
Etch, you got Hannah back there? Can he call over there so he can talk to him? All right, try again, Martin.
Yeah, PC wise, I don't want to. I mean, there's nothing that I can challenge on it. So I'm sorry I'm not there, Judge. I had to leave.
Stop.
to
That's why
come-
we have Zoom. Don't be silly.
Yeah.
Do you
And,
need anything or can we just?
No,
reset?
I mean, not. I don't need anything, Judge. And Torres has out of county holds. I'm not on the fugitive list. I don't know if it came to me by accident, but I got 2 of his cases. I put it the newest one. I'll put the second one in there.
Okay, let me
I
see.
don't
Hold
need
on.
anything from you, Judge, on either case.
Torres. So you said you got Torres.
Yeah, I got Torres and I got Hannah.
Okay.
On
do you just
Torres,
wanna
I got
reset
both of his
them?
cases. Yeah, on Torres, I got both of his cases.
Okay, yeah, I mean, hey, so he got Torres too, back, both in the holdover.
Oh, yes, Torres.
When do you want, Martin? Do you want a week?
Yeah, sure, that'd be great, Judge.
His felony 5-5. Did he want 5-6?
Do you want the day after the felony or do you want it sooner? What do you want on
Oh,
Torres?
for Torres, we could do
Yeah.
after the felony on Torres.
5-6.
Okay, 5-6.
Okay.
And then
And
on Hannah,
Hannah, we could do like 2 weeks on Hannah, Judge.
yeah, whatever you want. It
Let's
doesn't
do
matter.
2 weeks on Hannah, Judge.
April 21st through the 23rd.
The 21st is fine.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. May I
Have
be
fun,
excused?
Yep,
Thank you.
got it.
Bye.
Okay, counsel, ready?
Yes, yes, right now.
Hey, just the last name of your client.
Brown.
Brown. Okay,
Then I wanted to see if you would, remove the no contact from the bond condition.
why?
They see, compared witness is his mother and she's in the courtroom.
I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet.
Where is she? That's mom?
Yes.
You want to go? Okay, we're gonna have the state talk to her to make sure that she's okay with it and we'll go from there. Okay, so give them 5 minutes and,
Okay.
yes, okay.
I have another one.
Who's your other one?
White button.
Okay,
For that one, there is, urine test requirement, random urine test station.
no. I didn't, well, I put a monitor on his ankle so we know he's not using.
Oh,
That's what we did. No, my concern is alcohol. I don't want him to drink. So we'll put, that way we know what's going on. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, of course.
thank you.
Okay, for sure. Ruben,
Hey, Judge.
hey,
Okay, so sign the documents for Varela.
Yes.
So
What do you want
in
to do?
jail, bail review.
do you want to reset for a couple days to check it out?
What do you mean?
What would you like to do with Varela?
What was the name?
Varela. We got to do something with it. Either he pleads, you get more time, you tell me. What would you like to do?
Judge, can I get a regular recess so that? we
Yes,
can
of
tell
course.
everything?
Yes, of course. Yeah, whatever you want.
And then we'll see if we just need.
He'll need bond conditions, so we need to bring him out to sign bond conditions. Does he have a license to drive?
No,
Okay, so I'm also going to put a GPS monitor if he does get out of jail.
Okay.
Okay,
All
and
right.
then no drugs, no alcohol. Hey, Edge, you didn't send Varela down, did you?
It's bad.
Page 56.
Okay, I need him to sign conditions. Hey, on page 56, do you have Varela? No drugs, no alcohol, no driving, and a GPS prior to release if he does bond out. Please,
Yes.
random testing.
What's good? Did you see the motion, sir?
It's been done. It's been.
Oh.
Yeah, I signed it already. Lonnie,
Yes, Sean.
So you're gonna take a look at it.
got it.
Jeff, how much time on Varela?
Whatever he wants. I know, but I need to give him at least one setting so he can take a look. At least 30 days. And at that point, you know,
All right.
yeah, but hey, Ruben,
Yeah.
be ready, man. You know, it's old.
I expected the case. She was already done.
Okay, Mr. Knowles, you ready?
As ready as I guess I can be. I mean, if the governor's ready, I'm ready. I don't know if they're ready or not.
Laura was handling it, so let me go back there.
Okay,
We got any witnesses or not? So let me see.
we do. We have a witness for the probation officers here.
Can we go over a few?
Yes,
Bottom of 19. Except for Raymond, I've reached out to council or emailed council several times, no response.
okay, 10,002.
No, depending.
Oh, defendant's here.
Yes.
I guess roll it till tomorrow or roll it till Wednesday.
All right, guys, next one is.
Must appear.
Yes, Judge. Bottom of 31, Samuel. Come on up.
Did Mr. Samuels just get here?
You checked.
No.
Twice and that having to. Maybe.
So it's now 12:15. Let's send him home with an application. Mr. Samuels, you're charged with theft. Crap, I don't have a. Just, Mr. Samuels, take a seat for me in the jury box. I don't want to lose you. In the jury box, take a seat. Yeah, his name. I don't have a DA.
Next one.
Okay,
Bottom of 32.
okay.
Beta. That's beta.
Just
THA.
do another THA.
Then bottom of 34, mid, first initial J.
Okay, I guess same thing, another THA.
All right. More time. All right, go ahead and sign, please.
Alright, I'm just giving you one time to find.
Find anything?
I did. So, while this gentleman may be eligible, his brother is not the actual person who has the firearm. He's not eligible to possess a firearm. So obviously I'd be opposed, to say nothing of the fact that this was a file in a hearing set required by code. So in both aspects, it's not even denial at this point. It's not even set properly.
So it's not his gun though, it's someone else's gun.
Well, no, that was the information relayed to me. I don't know what the original charges are.
Sir, come up.
Mr. Hernandez.
Whose gun is this?
Oh, that I don't know, but it is from the originating out of county charge. It came out of Dallas, and so it was a deferred adjudication, obviously prohibited. I would need to get a copy of the offense report to see.
So are you saying he's currently on probation?
No, he's concluded, he is eligible right now. But the other individual from whatever stop that was that originated out of county extradition, that individual, for whatever relationship it is to him, he is not eligible. And that deferred is still pending. So even if that wasn't the fact, is that I'll still be opposed in the event that the deferred is revoked, and then they would want to put it for an MDJ. So I would be opposed. This is still pending
You have the
litigation,
document.
it's just obviously not with an MHA. Not pending litigation over case.
So you. 2610. The cause numbers that you put on this motion are for a Reynaldo Hernandez.
He's the one that they put the charges with them, but they were inside the house, but like, they got him inside the house, so they took and put it with him, but they were mine. One of them is mine. I don't know why they took them, they were inside the house.
But the problem is that what happens if I give this gun back to you and then he comes back and says, well, the gun is mine?
No, it's, I mean.
Well, I know that you're saying no, but the possibility exists. I have given a gun back before to the wrong person. And I now want to make 100% sure that.
I'm 100% that he won't reclaim it or nothing.
I understand, but the possibility always still exists, number one. Number two, that person is not even allowed to have a gun. You know what I mean? I can't at this point. I'm sorry.
So what can I do? Well, I've got to wait.
What I would do is just talk to a lawyer. I cannot give you legal advice. I mean, I can get in trouble for trying to give you any kind of legal advice. I'm just not allowed
I
to.
did pay him not, sir. That's for receipt for that. The reason I'm coming now.
But the offense report connects the gun to him. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't, it's because it was inside the house. And
But how do I know all these things? I don't know any of this.
And Your Honor, before we start to know facts, again, I remind the court that he's still under deferred adjudication. So in the event that they revoke, they want to put the underlying charges. He's talking about the facts of the case. He should get a lawyer because if he was.
Best just not to say anything at this point.
Just get a lawyer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it. No, well, I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, it may be just cheaper, guns are cheap anyways, you know what I mean?
It was registered to me, so I just figured it was easier if I just show my face. Thank you, sir.
Sorry.
This is on, Flores, Dennis. And, the magistrate put the conditions only in Spanish and pre-trial needed them in English and in Spanish. I just want to know how we proceed with the conditions.
However you want. No matter. You can do both.
Okay.
Do you want to do both?
It's just that we can't enter it into our system if it's only in Spanish.
Okay, then do it in English. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, come on up.
Ramona, you ready? Or no, we're still waiting on, oh, can I borrow you for a second?
So Barbara can be handling it?
I know, but I have PC on someone else.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, right this way.
Sorry.
That's okay.
She wanted to argue this, so, then she's going to recall.
Right. I think we're doing. Samuels, come up. This is Samuel.
She's in the witness room.
Mr. Samuels, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We called you a lot earlier. Court starts at 8:30 in the morning, not at 10:01, not at 11:35. It's now 12:35. So the next time, please be here on time. Okay? Just I called you multiple times myself and you never answered. Okay? So next time, try to stay here. You're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Where's this theft from? Okay. As a condition of your bond, you are ordered not to go back to any target whatsoever. You understand? If you violate this condition, if you pick up a new case, I will revoke your bond. There are no more PR bonds for you. This is not a revolving door. Do you understand? Okay, we are going to reset your case, give you time. Would you like the court-appointed lawyer or would you like to hire a lawyer? Okay, we will send you home with a financial affidavit. I need you to fill it out. And when you come back, be here on time at 8:30, not at 10:01, not at 12:01. Do you understand? That's when, it doesn't matter, but that's when we give out lawyers. We do it earlier. By this time, everybody has already left. Okay? All right, please. Can you file this condition as part of your text?
You said.
Probably didn't hear this, okay.
So, but I can put that.
All right, so double flash you. But you ready to go over with you?
Yeah.
Hey, Judge, and Rach Alexander.
15,001.
15,000. Bottom of 6, Judge, top of 7, Rob. Said he was having heart trouble.
2501 on both. Hey, Adam, come on up.
I have a future picture,
Okay,
and I'd like to request on.
okay. What's the last name?
It is Masato, Judge.
Masato.
With an M?
Yes, Judge.
State?
I'm going to be opposed. He's one for grand theft and Florida Communication Fraud Act scheme to defraud.
Wait. Okay, there's the fugitive. Yes, got it. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
I'd be opposed to the bond judge. He's wanted for those two charges. But he also has an outstanding bond of unlawful carrying a weapon here in Harris County, along with falsifying the drug test. Obviously, you can see his lengthy criminal history in our jurisdiction, even within the past 5 years. Along with that, he has, I believe, one charge out of county. But the demanding jurisdiction is opposed to a bond. They have a bond set there, but obviously you can't make it into self-surrender. It's $100,000
100,000.
in that jurisdiction once he goes in. But they are emphasizing that they do not want.
You mind bringing out Mr. Masado when you're done?
It's weird, it's not. Oh, basically. Like everybody I talk to, I don't understand. I've had to argue with multiple people today. It's like, we can't get a bond out of state. It's like, I'm pretty sure I know my job. It's like, I don't want to go around with you. Like, okay, I don't know what to tell you. So,
Is that regarding this case?
yeah.
Okay.
So.
I'll give you a chance as soon as we get out.
So, obviously, a couple times in life. I have to point out the equivalent of their code of procedure, or penal code, or whatever it is.
Hey, Farwa, are you ready on yours?
Yes, sir.
We'll do it next. No, on the probation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Really long ago.
Did you, are we starting?
In about 2 minutes.
Oh, he's probably talking. Oh, so long. Oh, it's talking to the state of the whole.
No, he's not. They're both in here. Good morning, Mr. Masado. Your lawyer is asking for me to set you a bond. I don't know. I've never met you before. I have about 2 minutes to get to know you. I know that you're going to tell me everything is little bunnies jumping in the woods and gumdrops and rainbows, but paper really tells me who you are, because people will tell me everything I want to hear. You have great jacket, great hair, everything, right? But paper really tells me who you are. State.
Your Honor, he's one out of Broward, Florida for 2 charges, grand theft and the Florida Communication Fraud Act scheme to defraud. State would be opposed to a bond. He is also out on bond for unlawful carrying of a weapon and falsifying a test. As you see in the local criminal history, he's had multiple charges of DWIs resulting in convictions, multiple charges of assault family member resulting in convictions, 2 charges of marijuana, 1 that was pled down from a felony amount, and in possession of controlled substance that was dismissed in 2009. He's had this larceny warrant out for 3 months, Judge. But due to those reasons, state would be opposed to a bond.
Yes, Your Honor, and I note that Mr. Masado does have a full-time employment as an electrician, so he does have the resources necessary to travel back to Florida. He does understand that if he does get out, it's absolutely not optional that he does have to go to Florida within those 14 days. He is also a father. I'd also note that I understand that we certainly can't litigate the Florida cases here, but he does strongly contest the allegations in Florida, and he does look forward to testimony in Florida once he gets a chance. So Judge, I would ask Your Honor to give Mr. Masado the chance to throw himself into Florida and not just have to wait here for Florida to come get.
I got to be honest, Mr. Masado, you scare me. You know, you, within the last couple years, you've continued to pick up case after case after case. And not only in Harris County, but you're hitting other counties. You're hopscotching with jurisdictions. You said you got something in Montgomery County as well?
So it was Galveston, but it was the dismissal of unlawful carrying of a weapon in 2023. So obviously during the pendency between the other cases. But I just noticed here is that he recently had 4 Class C dispositions. Normally I wouldn't bring it up, but in terms of transportation for him self-surrendering, he didn't have current registration. He didn't have current insurance ×2. Well, the headlights don't matter. So I don't even know if he has the feasibility. He can't fly because DSA will arrest him. So I don't even know if he has a valid way of getting back. So.
I would just note that he does plan to get to Florida by take a plane there, so.
You can't take a plane. You've got a warrant. If you try to get on a plane, they're gonna arrest you. You can't get on a plane.
You can take a bus, Your Honor.
My concern more so, Mr. Masalo, is that you leave a wake of destruction. We have, I know you say no, but you're on bond for 2 cases. You pick up a larceny and is it 2 cases or one out of it?
Grand theft and then sneak into
It's just
fraud.
too much drama, man. Too much. At some point, you have to understand that we are concerned about public safety. And you are now, just in Harris County, 1, 2, or let's go through it. Possession of controlled substance, theft, weed, DWI, assault, DWI, weed. You've picked up 2 felonies in Florida. You picked up 2 more cases here. You got something in Galveston. When do we say when? When is enough enough? Because if I give you a bond now, I'm telling you that this behavior is acceptable when it most certainly is not. The good news is that you've made bond on these 2 cases. So Florida has 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you, at that point, the Harris County will release you. Do we know whether they are going to come get him?
They do want to get him. They haven't given me a pickup date yet because the waiver.
I'm not going to wait. So they've got 2 weeks to come get him. If they don't come get him in the 2 weeks, then I'm releasing him.
Yes, sir.
Understand, if Harris County, if we do release you because they don't come pick you up, that Florida warrant will always remain open until you go back to Florida and take care of it. Do you understand? I cannot keep perpetuating the same thing over and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're on number 14, Mr. Masano. Enough is enough. Do you understand? Good luck.
So if you reset the 4th one,
He's waived already, right?
He's already
You said?
waived it,
Okay,
so-
yeah.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adam. Matt,
Yes, Your Honor. May I?
can I show you something real quick?
Yeah, please.
But I'm live streaming, so don't say anything, but I want to show you something. What is the cause name? Okay, hold on, let me see. I got it. It now seems
Oh, I know
to,
exactly what this is all about.
but do you know what happened upstairs?
So, I don't know.
He's in compliance now.
I know.
These
So-
happened before the fact.
Correct. And so he's got a bond, his family wants me and he wants me to go talk to him about the new situations and so forth. So I know what that is. And I need to go.
I don't know what we should do on ours, whether we should, because I can't. Just looking for, I don't want to revoke him because he's not really, other than these, they're not good, so.
Is he on PTI or is he on?
No, he's on regular. And he's nearly done too. All he has left is 1 VIP.
Okay, all right. Give me a few days on this.
Yeah, take your time. I mean, we'll hold for some time, I guess, but we can't do it indefinitely. Those things tend to play for 2+.
I know.
So,
Apparently, I mean, this just recently, and I people talk about it right before the holiday.
just keep us in the loop if you don't mind. If you're going to, if not, then obviously, right, but, I guess let's give it like a week. If we don't hear from you, I guess I'll bring it back in all points,
I'll
so,
figure that out.
yeah, just let me know. I just want to keep you so we don't,
I got it.
yeah.
We're good.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Judge.
friend.
Appreciate it. Thank you for the heads up.
This is good to hear with
Is that, you made it. Hi, nice to meet you. Yes, yes. Tell me. Yes,
I think this thing goes to bond.
okay.
And she said he spoke there.
Can you just give me a brief rendition? How bad are we
Yes,
talking?
so. Push her in front door, pick her phone, slap her own way.
Okay.
And then lock the door. Not opposed to playing and harassing.
Mr. Brown, come up. And there is a protective order that has been issued, right?
There's more up here.
And she's okay with contact, you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Brown, there is a protective order that has been issued and you need to get to know it. I don't care that it's your mom. I don't care that it's your grandma. You put hands on anyone, I'm going to put my hands all over your bond. I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond high. I will protect my community at all costs. Do you understand? I don't care that it's your mom. I don't care anyone. Any circumstance you violate these conditions, it's just not going to go well for you. I am now order you not to have any threatening or harassing contact. What is threatening or harassing is, doesn't matter what you think it is, it's what she perceives. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you raise your voice at her because she tells you to clean the kitchen sink, that may very, very well be threatening and it could land you in jail. You understand? Madam, any issues whatsoever, just let them know and we'll take care of it for you. Okay? Okay. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Do you mind filing those? Or I don't know, do we have?
We do have the other
So-
ones, but they won't have.
But I'll modify it.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah, so they're in your
Because I can
file.
just, let me see where,
Yeah, they're in there.
okay. I will take out, and then I'll just put down here, no threatening or harassing contact with the complainant.
Thank you.
Are you ready? Guys, we're about to go on the record. If you want to talk, please go outside. Jennifer Gonzalez, come up. Lonnie's right here. He's right there.
Hey, Judge, can I start right here? Yeah. Thanks.
So you can come up. We don't have to be so formal that you're out all the way over there. Would you like to come up? Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Thanks.
Are you ready, Ramona? Okay. Oh,
Yes, Judge.
do you mind giving me the cause number real quick? Or maybe I got it right here. I got it. All right, we are on the record. Cause number 2519399. This is the state of Texas versus Jennifer Gonzalez. Today's date is April 6, 2026. It's approximately 12:40 p.m. Guys, I want to, if you don't mind, please, with the state going first, announce yourselves for purposes of the record.
Or not be for the state of Texas.
Lonnie Knowles, Knowles for the accused, Ms. Jennifer Gonzalez, Gonzalez on it.
Okay, and if you don't mind also, ma'am,
Lenny Sealy, Harris County Community Supervision and Corrections Department, LAK, NESYA, last name LUK.
do you mind raising your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. So for purposes of the record, we are here because we are having a hearing on a motion to revoke probation. Ms. Gonzalez was arrested for driving while intoxicated. It is a second offense. And she was arrested on July 12th of 2024. Mr. Knowles has represented her throughout the entire proceedings, and she was placed on probation in November of that same year. Actually, she was placed on probation November 27th of 2024. Let me make sure that you did put her on probation because I'm not sure. Yes, Mr. Knowles files a designation of attorney in charge, and a motion to sub was also filed on August 6th of 2024. Initially, she must have had other counsel. Yes, we appointed her a lawyer and he was subbed out on that day. She was placed on probation. It's come to my attention that there have been multiple motions to revoke probations since that time. Do you want to take over?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, before we proceed,
Okay,
just for procedural purposes, I want to make sure that the motion to revoke community supervision, that is the active pleading before the court to which we are here to respond, is the one that was filed on October 24th of 2025 at about 2:10 p.m. And if there's another one that I'm here to try to defend against him, I'll need to know, because that's the one that I've got to know, so.
Yes, Your Honor, it's the one filed October 25th at 2:10 p.m.
is that the right one?
Yes, Judge.
Are you sure?
I believe so.
Take your time to look. It's not a big deal.
There was a prior one from April 10th, but we addressed that one, so I guess we'll go.
So there was an actual, a subsequent motion filed for another violation that Ms. Gonzalez had.
Yes, sir.
But we're going on the one before that.
I think they're going on the one after that.
Is that okay with you, Lonnie?
Yes,
Is that the motion that you're?
Prepared for. Is
Okay.
the one that I just stated, one dated October 24th of 2025, that was filed at 2:10.
Okay,